What's up, everybody? This is Mal for the Pizza Boy, and welcome back to my franchise series. This is Road to Super Bowl 54. This week, this is the playoffs. This is the divisional round, and this week, we're back against the Chicago Bears. It's at US Bank. Let's beat them again, and let's get straight into it.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. With that, we send you up to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Alright, this is a must-win game. I cannot lose this no matter what. If I lose this, I'm out. So, we gotta keep it on the win streak. Can't lose. And who knows?
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say we want to get the open week and get some rest. But many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on its side.
The catch made by Miller. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Thank God.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Big Gideon in on the stop. He is a threat.
And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Harrison Smith's play has been so good in the NFL that he demands the respect of everyone. I remember a couple years ago when we talked about the top safeties. His name didn't come up in the first group. It does now. I remember doing a game a couple years ago where the Rams were trying a lot of razzle-dazzle stuff. And Mike Zimmer, his head coach, pretty much said, sick him to Harrison Smith, and he ended that in a hurry. He can play close to the line of scrimmage, can also cover deep.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the dump off at second down.
It's going to Tariq Cohen again. He's been doing good so far.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky.
There we go.
Comes and Trubisky goes down. Daniil Hunter.
That's what we need.
A loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Alright,
I know
you
some
can't
of the
let.
talk after last
You need to
week's
stop him
loss
here.
was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor.
There we go. Everything got in.
And he goes down once more.
Emerson
Griffin
That's what we
providing
need.
a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And Daniil, when both of them are healthy, they
So on
both do
4th
good.
down on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
All right, we need to get the first score. We need to score quick. We need to get momentum on our side.
Return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over
here's
here,
the
1st and 10.
stick.
So here's the Viking offense making
11
their way
interceptions.
out.
That's fighting me
They'll be
right
led
now.
out by a 5th-round pick in the 2019 draft out of North
But
Dakota
29
State.
touchdowns, that's
It's
good.
Easton Stick.
All right. Let's start off with the run. We need to get good yards. We can't let Khalil
Now
Mack
here's the
do
first
any
carry for
damage.
Amir Abdullah. And they work this
Oh,
run
there we go,
upfield
man.
across the 45. The
That's
play
what we
began
need to
back
see
at the
from you.
23, and they pick up 23. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards.
You're not going
Guys
for
could
my
get out
guy.
and run. And you can hear the
You're
great
getting
coach saying it
yardage.
back
You're doing
then.
good.
So we get a seal
Get
here
yardage.
and a seal here, and we run this play
We need to get the ball off quick.
So the
We
big play
can't let
gets them all the way
Khalil
down to
Mack
the
get in the
outskirts of the
backfield at
red
all.
zone here for 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds.
Oh, come on, guys. And it's, of course, it's Riley Reed.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
All right, I need 2 pass blockers.
Stick from the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Being chased out left. That's going to be caught.
Yes.
He will score.
Tim Treadwell,
Touchdown,
thank you for that
Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, 31 yards.
I needed to use the
playmaker.
Tim Treadwell is one of the playmakers in
Extra
the
point
team.
up
No
and good by
stuff.
Bailey.
He is the
And that makes
receiver.
the score 7-0.
I need a
So that
playmaker.
drive, 4 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
We're up on the scoreboard. The
It's
first
fielded
score.
in the end zone. And he'll elect
Now, we
not to
gotta
return
keep
this one,
the
so they'll
Bears
bring it out to the
low.
25 on the
We can't
touchback.
do any stupid mistakes.
The
We can't
Bears
let them get
offense
a
ready
score.
to go for
We-
their next drive.
we gotta-
They trail
don't
here
so we
early
can
in
give
this
up.
division round game
It's
as they
mostly field
seek
goal.
a spot in the NFC title bout.
We
A
can't
throw
win with
outside
just
to
field
start
goal.
out, that's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
All right. My defensive backs need to help out this game. They need to do good. Harrison needs to do good.
On 2nd down now. It's
There you
Cohen.
go. I even
3
said
yards is
Harrison needs
half
to
of
do
what
good.
they needed. Now
And
can they
he
get the other
helped
3 here
out
on
big
3rd down?
time.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a
Not
call
letting
to the
them do
punt
anything.
team as it's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I tried getting it to the 50, but I couldn't.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his rhetorical skills were on point.
To do good this game.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
57-yarder.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Oh, yes. Thank God.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted.
There we go,
Harrison Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
He's saying no. He's saying we need the ball. We need this. We don't need anyone
Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a
pressure and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
First sack of the game,
the old Georgia Bulldog finding his way into the backfield. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stick looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
You needed that.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We got a touchdown. Make it
17-0 score.
With Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play.
Amir is
he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
Oh, I did not get it. You know what? Might be stupid, But we're going for it.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Abdullah.
There we go.
Take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Yeah, you guys got to.
Amir
Are they in the
Abdullah
car?
taking it in. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
17-0
score.
score.
Some guts going for it. Their 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown.
Right, they only got a minute.
They got the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And then we're going to get the ball back.
In the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Doing good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
We didn't do good.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
You're not catching Xavier.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with a good field position they just took over with. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now Stick. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
They're going to try to get field goal.
The clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
All right, the 4 seconds, that's going to be a good time frame to kick a field goal.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For the Bears on the other
thanks
hand,
very much.
not so much.
This is the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend.
What's going on.
We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, well, I think the Vikings, the Bears are doing it. I think they're staying in a zone.
Trip to the NFC title game.
That's what I think that's what they're doing.
Back underway.
They stay in a zone deep. Oh. And Amir Abdullah is gone.
The 30. 10. Touchdown.
There we go. Amir is gone.
That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life.
Cut, I saw that opening. I wanted to go.
They talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right. And
then they all just follow. That's what we wanted to see from Amir Abdullah.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. What an explosive kickoff return from the 2 all the way to the end zone. A 98-yard return for 6. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
When he was with the Vikings, he always
ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That is caught by Cohen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here.
No, Burton.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Not getting anywhere.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Oh,
a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
This half is not doing good with the run.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're trying to get that touchdown. They're really trying to get a score on this.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
We would like a pick in the end zone. That's what we would like.
Here's Trubisky, and that's incomplete.
Oh, right now it's either going to be a touchdown,
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again. You'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down.
Be a field goal. That's what they're going to do. Good job, Weatherly.
Stephen Weatherly in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Yeah.
And Bryant's kick is good.
Well,
and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It's kind of hard to get the running game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
I don't know where Amir was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
And there's the
take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Brian O'Neill. What the?
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
He's got Smith here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on third.
That's what we needed to see from Irv Smith.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching.
I'm kind of hoping it's gonna be the Dallas Cowboys I'm going against in the title game. But we gotta take care of business in this game.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Stick back to pass. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah.
There you go, boys. You're getting at that end zone.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Amir Abdullah saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Yeah, next week they're going to have to bring
a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25.
Me and the Vikings have not lost one
game. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Whoever comes into the stadium, better hold. They're going to bring the
within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Trubisky will throw. He's got his tight end.
There you go, Burden.
He's at the 40.
And Trey Wayne
chased him down. Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10.
Oh, God. And no. Oh, they caught Holton before he got into the end zone.
To as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to
because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the reds.
There we go. Abdullah in for another touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Right.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will extend this big lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position. And only one play to score.
Trubisky is just throwing it carelessly now.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and he comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because there's confidence has to be shaken a little bit. You just wonder, is the backup going to start?
Because Kirk Cousins might be back.
They go again with Davis.
I think next week he might be back.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
It'll probably be around the I'm thinking Stick.
You can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bears always great here.
They've hit 4 of 7.
Cousins got injured second half.
Now Trubisky to throw.
Stick, I'd say it should deserve the NFC Championship game.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
No timeouts.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stick. Rudolph showing the power, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Rudolph is a good tight end.
And that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When we get this first.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st down, Abdullah. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, it's Abdullah. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called.
All right,
seemingly
it's a divisional
silly
game.
With 1 second remaining in this game.
It's against
now
a divisional
look at this.
rival.
They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
Oh, 250 yards.
So that'll just about do it for
no
Charles
takeaways.
Davis.
That's good. 3 takeaways for the Bears.
The NFL on
One
EA
that
Sports.
could have been a
For
pick
more,
6.
log on to EASports.com.
But Holden Hill
it's a
lost
win
stamina.
for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Alright, I guess they're done talking. I'm getting to see it, and if you guys like it, smash that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys.